All right, I got a question for everyone. How much power does your e-bike need to have for you to have a good time? Answer is not much. Not much at all. I am riding on a 350 watt e-bike right now. Let me come up here into the nice gardens and I'll show you what we're cruising around on. This thing is an absolute blast to ride this bike. It's the weakest, smallest, tiniest bike I own. But here, we'll get a nice shot in front of the fountain. It is one of the most fun. It's just hilarious, hilarious fun. This is the Jetson Bolt Pro. You can buy this at Costco for $349. That's where we got it. My wife actually bought this for me for my birthday. It was a birthday gift because I always tease her like, hey, when we're talking about Christmas or birthday or whatever, I'm like, you gonna get me another e-bike? Give me another e-bike? Well, she actually did. She actually got me an e-bike, and this is what she got me. And I gotta tell you, it's quite impressive, honestly. This bike is impressive for what it is for $350. If you want to get into e-biking, you can't really do it any cheaper than that. 350 bucks, you can get a rideable e-bike. I mean, I'm 6 feet tall and I can ride this thing, and it's really not that uncomfortable. It's actually pretty comfortable. The seat is comfortable. It has enough power to get me down the road. It's not crazy fast. It's like 15 miles an hour, but I mean, it's maybe it's just because it's so hilariously small and it feels like a clown, e-bike or something, but I don't know. Yeah, I just have a lot of fun on it. And I ride this around. I don't do a whole lot of videos on it, but we do ride this around all the time. And when we have friends over, my wife, when her friends come over, they really can't ride the big, huge heavyweight cruisers and the rad rovers and the Rushers. They can't get on those bikes. They're too big, the 26x4 fat tires. So they end up riding, the Rad Mini, and they ride this. They ride the Jetson, and they ride the D11, that small folding bike from Fidu. Those are the only ones that they really fit on and feel comfortable on. So this bike actually gets a lot of use, believe it or not. And I actually ride it around quite a bit. I'm riding around the town of Cary right now, and I'm sure I look absolutely hilarious on this thing because it's tiny. I mean, it's only like 14-inch wheels, I think. But I don't really care that I look ridiculous because this thing's a lot of fun. You don't really need, 1,000 watts or 2,000 watts. Don't get me wrong, those bikes are crazy fun. I love the 1,500 plus watt e-bikes, but man, for just cruising around town, you really can't beat this thing. So yes, you can get into riding an e-bike and testing it out and just seeing if you like it for only 300 bucks, 350 bucks. Of course, we bought that in February, so maybe they've gone up since then, because I know that e-bikes are in high demand. But go to Costco. I guess go to the e-bike aisle. I don't know where it was. I think it was Costco. And check them out. Pick one up, test it out. I guarantee you will have fun on this bike. There's no way you can ride this bike and not have a smile on your face. I am a lover of all e-bikes. I don't care if it's fat tire, skinny tire, 350 watt or 2,000 watt. They're all fun in their own way. This is obviously not powerful, not fast, doesn't have a huge range at all. It is fun for what it is. For a $350 bike, it is really fun for that. It's let me give you the specs really quick. It's a 350 watt motor in the back. It's got actually dual disc brakes on it. It's got I believe a 6 amp hour battery, which, I mean, we just ride it a couple miles down the street and a couple miles back, so the battery lasts perfect. No issue there. I've got my GoPro stick, rigged up there on the down tube so I can carry that. That's what that is, if you're wondering. But yeah, it's, I don't know. It's a lot of fun. You got a twist throttle. You got your on-off button. You got cruise control. You got a headlight. Yeah, I don't know. The seat goes high enough for me to actually ride it. Like I said, I'm 6 feet tall and I can fit on this. The seat's crazy comfy because it's like one of those big, huge plush seats with springs in it. So it's actually more comfortable than a lot of other bikes. So I know I do all the performance mods and make these bikes crazy fast and all that, but You don't have to do that. You can just ride and enjoy these things like this. I believe this bike, believe it or not, I think this is probably illegal in Europe because they're only allowed to have like 250 watts. Now, I've actually had a couple people tell me that they bought one of these bikes to ride while they're waiting for their other bike to ship and to come in. So they purchased a Hemiway, and it's going to take 3 months. So they bought one of these to ride while they wait, which that's not a bad idea, actually. This is a good entry level get to know what it's like riding an e-bike. This thing actually has throttle and pedal assist, believe it or not. It only goes like, I think 15 is the max, which it's pretty hard to get there. And I can pedal this probably about as well as I can pedal the Hemiway escape bike, you know, the moped style one. It's not ideal, but you can do it. So if you own a Jetson Bolt, if you own a Jetson Bolt, put it in the comments and tell me why you bought it. If it was just your like everyday driver, or you did it because you were waiting for another bike, or what. If you bought it for your kid, that's probably more likely that you bought it for your 10-year-old kid. So I guess I am a kid at heart. I don't know. So probably my most commented videos are the Rad Rover upgrade videos with the batteries and the controllers and the new motors, and you know, you make it crazy fast with double motors, and that's what everyone seems to be searching and Googling, and how do I make it faster. And you know, I think I ever did like one video on the Jetson here, so I want to do another one just to show you. Even this tiny little bike with, you know, small little motor in it, it's still fun. You can have a good time on this too. I actually really do like this bike a lot. I don't think I'd ever get rid of this one. It's too much fun. And just so you know, you'll be interested to know this, we've got another bike like this coming up. I just received it yesterday, and it's a tiny little bike like this, and I'm a little excited because there's some features on that bike which are just mind-blowing. Honestly, I'm a little shocked, and I'm a little excited to test it and do a review. So we got a review. There's another review video coming soon on a tiny little bike like this, but with some major upgrades. And after that there's yet another review of a big bike. No, it's not a big bike, but it's a big power bike, big power. So I'm sure you guys will be interested in that one, because it's like 2,000 watts of power and 35 plus miles an hour. So they say. We will see as I test it. I just got that one unboxed 2 days ago, and we got to ride and test. So 2021 is the year of reviews here. You guys wanted more reviews. We're doing more reviews, and hopefully that's my goal. That's why I do this. I'm hoping that I can put enough information out there where you can, you know, watch a few of my videos and hopefully gain an understanding of what it's like riding these and which one might fit what you're looking for. Not everybody needs 35 miles an hour. 15 miles an hour is still a good time. So shout out to my lovely wifey. Thank you for the birthday gift. This is definitely $350 worth of fun. I will absolutely admit to that. All right, well, there you go. The Jetson Bolt Pro. Don't overlook it. Don't underestimate it. Big fun, small package, small price. Check it out. I'm not paid to say that. I don't work for Jetson. I just have their bike and I like it. It's a lot of fun, so check it out. Thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed.